Lilith kind of represents adversity.
Because do you think that certain of these things that you write about, they need this romantic element to it? Because in the end, maybe if you translate it into today's thing, it would maybe just be killers, or maybe, I'm not sure. You mentioned for the previous album you did about the French, I forgot his name now, but...
Oh, she was right.
Yeah, he did some not so nice things, but do you think that...
He didn't do anything nice, did he?
No, but do you think that it needs a little bit to be played in the past to give a sort of romantic element to it, or is it...
Well, we're very much into fairy tales, and I think, you know, much like the Bible is a fairy tale, I think as a band, we are very colourful in respect that we do the dark fairy tale thing, you know, like Cruelty and the Beast was very reminiscent of you know, Sleeping Beauty, but it was about Elizabeth Bathory, who was a terrible person. And I think it's just a blend there, you know, as a band we're very cinematic, well, we try to be. And if you're going to be cinematic, you need to have colourful themes.
Do you think that the theme for this new album now, Lilith, is it projectable on something that is occurring today, like a sort of morale thing or a story behind it that maybe is still credible today?
I think so. I think it's totally credible. I mean, like I mentioned before about the fact that she's like a figurehead of femininity. I think what attracts me to the whole image about that is that religion, Christianity, you know, anything like that is always very male dominated, and so Lilith kind of represents adversity. You know, she's the sort of person that you admire but you would never want to be associated with, and being, you know,
she's boundaryless in a way, maybe, or
totally, yes, yeah, I would say that, yeah. And she represents a lot of different things that maybe oh, brain's gone numb again. Sorry.
No problem. But maybe I'll just ask a question to it. Do you think that maybe in some places on Earth they could need a person like Lilith to, I mean,
well, she's definitely an archetype, yeah. She's a symbolic figure, and your question was going to be,
yeah, like, do you think the whole thing also maybe in the Western world but also in other parts of the world, like feminism, it's still a little bit of an unfinished chapter, do you think? Still? There's some work to be done?
Definitely so, yeah. I mean, my mum had a house out in India for a little while, so we'd go to India for like 3 or 4 years, and their culture celebrates that kind of dark aspect, you know. They have goddesses and gods, and Kali is like the dark, but she's pretty much like Lilith, basically. She represents the same kind of thing, and whereas in Western tradition, we don't celebrate the dark side. You know, everything has to be good. In their culture, they celebrate every aspect, and you need one without the other. You know, you have to have all shades of things. So it's important that, you know, someone like Kali is venerated and seen as an important figure, and it just becomes natural to them. So I think Lilith as a character, you know, she should be kind of worshipped, as well as, you know, the good elements in life as well. It's necessary.